Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Throwing on first down. King. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 out low. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, King. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, It's Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All that, baby, all that.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Alpha. 31 to Mike. Check 99. Check 99.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 31's the mic. All 52. Quick. 31's the mic. I'm coming after you, Smith.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. The 20. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for, is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready? Right. Watch 55. All day. 55. Mike 55.
Now King on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
We got 4.
To throw is King. To throw on second down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Here we go. And ring. 58 right there. We own them. We own them. 58 to Mike. Come off the ball.
King from the gun on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's King off the play fake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 31's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 31's the mic. I got one. Pass 85. Pass 85. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. After shots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
King now to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Hey, tight.
To throw again. Allen, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood. 31's the mic. I got him.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel. Hey, hold. 22 jet bomber. Middle. 31's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 31's the mic.
And here's Allen to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Down 80! Let's see what you got. Switch. Pass. Hey, hold. Go. 31's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill, kill, kill.
56, 56.
Deuce.
Monday. Middle.
Hey, wahoo.
On first down, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Motion, bump. 31's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Alert.
31's the mic. Hey, tight.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Good track. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Ross, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off play action. King. He's going to go up top for the... And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run.
Allen off the play fake. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check safety, check safety. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
They'll run on first down. It's Ross. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. King, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
55, 55. Hey, eat.
King, operating from the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
To throw is King. Going to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Mike, 55. Go. 55. I'm going.
King on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Half 10. Hey, check.
31's the mic.
Half.
31's the mic. Here we go.
Bravo.
31's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Allen maybe with a free play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
31's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, Delta.
31's the mic. Here we go. Watch the edge.
5 wide.
Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
Alert.
It's out of time, guys. It's out of time.
56.
Flare.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hold the look, hold.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Lawson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Ross. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
55, my guy, 55.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun. King got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. King. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
58, watch the run. They're running it. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Run it.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Watch the slam.
Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, tight.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, just like that. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
Done.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. King going to throw deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. 31's the mic.
Monday.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 31's the mic. Cut.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go one more. 31's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Middle.
31's the mic.
Hey, orbit.
31's the mic.
Hey, come on, El.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Hey, home.
31's the mic. I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
31's the mic.
Monday.
I got you. 31's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
We got it.
Allen now on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald.
I got you, boy.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Let's go.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Protein spill.
31's the mic.
I'm not ready.
Hey, switch gears.
Stop.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
King now, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Now King from the gun, he'll throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
To throw is King. To throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. King throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Hey, Zoo.
All day. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Allen throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lawson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 45 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, King. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All day, dog. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 4th down, King. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
His guys take
We
over
play to
first
win.
and 10
Let's
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Right back to him on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's King to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. King now throwing on fourth down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now King on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mullins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. To throw is King. Off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, 20, 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Check 24, check 24.
Alert!
Slap.
Middle, 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 middle.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 76. After shots 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over.
Let's go, let's do
First
it.
down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
We go.
And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rip right, rip right.
From the gun, here's Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
That's it.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying